Alright guys, today we're going to do a test on the Umarex HDS68. I've got a bunch of ammos here, a couple I made. So we got this, for those of you who haven't seen, we got this tune up to around in between 40 and 45 joules being the highest. And we're bypassed that little brass restricted pipe in there, so we removed that and we added an HPA setup. Yeah, so I'm not going to be chronographing this. I got the whole point of this. I'm testing out these shot shells I made. They're from the HD24 shot shells. They had the 6mm BBs, the 4 little slots. Well, I grinded it out and I got wadding packed in, and I got 177 cal BB. There's about 30 BBs, 177 cal BB, anywhere from 25 to 30. So, yeah, let's see here. I'll just open this up. I got one hand here. Hold on. I'm gonna put this on a mount here in a second, but there we got one in, and then we got another. So we're gonna try those first. I mean, I've tried chronographing these. I tried with 40 joules and I tried with around 90 joules, and it's just, it reads error. All those BBs going through at the same time. You'll get multiple jumps and drops of like several hundred FPS between readings, so it's not even possible to tell. They don't all come out at the same speed. Yeah, especially with low power. Like, I don't know if you really need high joules for these. I'm very skeptical. I don't even think 45 joules is going to be enough. It might be if I lowered the BBs down to 5 grams instead of 10 grams worth. So I got about 10 grams of BBs, and the outer shell is about 7 grams, but that stays in that doesn't leave the barrel, so you're not actually shooting, you're only dumping the payload inside. So it's a 10 gram weight. 10 grams a fairly decent weight for 40 joules, 45 joules. So, but it's not a solid projectile. So, like, what we want to hope to happen is, without the wadding, the air would just scatter through the BBs. The wadding will drive the BBs out, and then once the wadding hits here and the BBs hit here, they'll be at the max velocity. So the wadding will just poof, and it'll just either blow up pieces or just fly down on the floor somewhere. But yeah, you have to have something behind them to actually push them out at full velocity. Otherwise, if they're just scattered in there, the air will just blow between them. Like, I also got some arrows I made here. These are really heavy. Damn, these are like, I can't remember what these ones were. These are high as like 28, 30 grams. This one's like 24, because that's a very light aluminum tip, and that's a very heavy field tip steel. So it makes a bigger difference. They're all carbon fiber arrows, and these are just Gorilla Tape plugs. I've shot these at 100 joules, like, they're just crazy. We're gonna try them out too at 40 joules today. So, anyways, guys, I'm not gonna bother to chronograph. Like, you can tell just by impact. I'm gonna be shooting down at a crossbow target, like an actual 400 feet per second target for arrows. So it's made to take some heavy duty, some of the world's toughest crossbows and airbows as well. Yeah, let's just get this set up on the mount over here. Oh, leg's getting better. I'm walking a little better. But I still got my crutch though. Okay, let me just go set this up here. Okay, so first up, I'm going to be trying these Shotshells. So, yeah, let's try it out. Alright, so I've also modified a barrel select switch on here. So if you guys can see it right there, I had to get rid of my select switch here because I had to delete it. And now I got it moved right here on the side of the marker. So I just shift it left or right, depending on where. That's both barrels, left barrel and right barrel. So yeah, let's try one. If you shoot two barrels at once, then you split the power. Nice. Let me switch barrels. Looks like we lost the target. Oh, you can hear those rolling around the barrel. Alright, let me get one of those arrows. I just gotta remove the shells. I got no fingernails. Alright, so these are the arrows. Let's fire the one barrel down to the yellow jacket. Oh, nice. Nice penetration. Switch barrels. Ooh, yeah, nice. I can feel those coming out. Those are just absolutely deadly. Save those for if you go camping and you have like a bear that are threatening your family or wildcats or something like that. Yeah, okay. What else we got? Oh, I'm gonna try these. I'm gonna try these little needler guys. I made them. I bought a bag of these little cones. They have a steel bearing in here in the middle for weight, and then I put these nails in. So we'll go ahead and try these. I don't like these in case they toggle in the barrel and the tip gets stuck in. And alright. Oh yeah. I got this board here. I shot at 140 joules. Right up here. Ding, 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 ding. And all it did was a little, kind of like a blowout right in here. Nothing really actually came through. I think it was lead slugs or steel bearings, but I have the video. And then look, it split the board right down the middle. If I had shot it a few more times, oh, the damage, that whole chunk would have just ripped right off. Like crazy. Anyways, I'm going to shoot that right now. So yeah, this is those little needlers. Let's see what happens. Whoa! That steel bearing or something came back at me. Whoa! And my other one rolled out. Ugh. Yeah, this diameter is too small for these. The diameter on these, this is too small for this. Here, I'll try it again. Something came bouncing back there. Again. Alright. What are we at for PSI? I can't really see. Right about 1600 PSI. Yeah, I don't really want to shoot these other ones because I only have two of them and they're good to have at the campsite just in case. Like, I love animals. I would never ever shoot one. I would never film shooting one. I would just, it's only just in case they come by. And I absolutely have to stick them with one in the ass or something, because I'm just not risking my family for nothing. So anyways, I love animals. I have animals. I have pets, and I'm not about it. I don't mind hunting and eating the meat if that's what you do. I don't personally. My family does. But if you're just going to shoot animals to be a goof and to kill them for the hell of it, you're a piece of shit, as far as I'm concerned. But if you're going to eat the animal, all to the power to you, man. Kill as many as you want. But, yeah, let me just degas this. We'll go look at the target. Alrighty. Wow, I'm actually excited, man. Those arrows went in deep in that crossbow target. So, let's see here. Oh my God! Oh my God, what the hell have we got here? What the freak? There are those nails, guys. Look at that. Like, it's stuck in and like U-shaped. Hold on a second here. So they did not come through. I mean, hold on. Where's my light here? Okay. What in the world? Yeah, because the steel bearing inside that, both of them, they came flying back at me. I mean, like, that was kind of scary. But look at this one, too. Like, look, it's like the end stuck in, and somehow it bent itself over to the opposite end. There's the head. And then look, it's got some of the plastic shell embedded right into the wood. Look at that. That's the casing from it, where I crazy glued it in. But look at that, guys. Even the plastic put a big dent in the wood. But yeah, that's definitely in your soft body. Yeah, especially around your neck. It's hard to say what that'll do. I mean, if it didn't hit a rib and it went straight through, I think these can be fatal, man. These could hit the organs. Like, especially in between the rib cage or in the neck, guaranteed. I mean, yeah, that's a big solid bore, and the nail looked like it went in more than halfway. Because it's like a 4-inch, 3 or 4 inch nail, and that's not even an inch right there, so. Actually, yeah, it's about a 3-inch nail. That's about an inch, and it didn't come through either, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably a 2.5-inch nail. They're 1.5 inch maybe. I don't know. Either way, that hits a human body, man. Look out. Like, sharp stuff is a lot different than round ball. It goes deeper with a lot less force too. Wow, that's interesting there. We got some really good penetration on these for 45 joules. Look at that. That's about, I'd say that's about 6 inches deep into that target. That's, yeah, that will easily hit your heart, your organ. And that little point there will slip through the ribs like nothing. I don't know if it'll, I don't know if it'll even, actually, yeah, that might fracture and break a rib too because of the point on it. I don't know, man. I just speculate, right? It's hard to say. Shooting soft targets and hard targets, never the same as an actual human body. But, yeah, that was about 6 inches. I don't know why I was coming over here. I think I was going to measure, but I already took my hand off it. And this one has a lot thicker, heavier point. It's not as sharp, so. But we still, look at that. Still punched through. That's definitely going to reach your organs. Like just the kinetic weight behind this, which are very heavy. These things are like 30 grams. And look at that. And these are made to stop like the world's toughest. Hold on, my other one over there is a 450 one. So this one here is probably like a 350 FPS one. Either way, man, stops everything I have. Well, the air saber passes through it, but the air javelin and everything less, like these, I shot these at 100 joules, and yeah, it actually doesn't go much deeper than what it did now, surprisingly, because that's tough stuff. Anyways, here's the shot shells, guys. Like, you hit someone in the face with that, it's just like 40 joules is nothing. Like this is probably equivalent, I'm guessing, to like a sub, you know those Crossman full autos and shit, the AK-1, the R1, the SBR, DPMS, the A4P, all those full auto ones, they're all sub 500 FPS. I don't know, I think 40 joules with these BBs might be equivalent to that. Like, I don't think if you shot this one to a clothed human being with a jacket on or something, it would do much to him. Probably piss him off. 80 joules, however, 90 joules, that shot you've seen, it passed through my Kevlar. Like, I don't know if it's going between the Kevlar or because of how small the BBs are or through it, but that there is a lot scary. And 40 joules, you gotta understand, like, all those BBs are sharing the energy, so you have to divide up the energy throughout the BBs. I mean, that's not necessarily true, because it is to the whole payload, but individual BBs do go slower. Like, some can come out 120, 190, others can come out at 650 FPS. So it's just different readings every time on the chronograph. You can't get a straight number. A lot of times it says error, so it's just, you're just wasting your time. So it's hard to tell or even get an average. But that is just, I don't understand how those are. Oh, I know what it is. When those stick in, the ball bearing is right on the head. I think the impact from the ball bearing is bending them over top. So it goes in, and then that bearing coming down, like say where my knuckle would be, it's just pressing down and bending. Like, picture the dart going in and then a BB hitting it like a fucking right behind it. Just, I think that's what it might be. It might be the kinetic energy from the BB that's directly behind the head of the nail. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. But yeah, look. I got broken 9.9s down there. Joules. Down there you'll see pretty much every ammo broken. But anyways, there you have it, guys. Like, I'd say, just from all the shooting I've done with these, I mean, 100 joules would be perfect. Like, I mean, you hit someone's face, good night with that. You'll probably blind them. Even with this one, at 40 joules, 45 joules, you'll probably crack and chip some teeth, break some teeth maybe. But if it hits the skin, I think it'll just bounce off the skin and leave a few red marks. I don't think that's hurt. That'll definitely take your eyes out. Man, any BB, steel BB hits you over 300, 350 FPS. You're losing your eye. But y'all stay safe, guys. Take care and have fun.